It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Okay, break.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Packers defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They go play action with Huntley. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron. And right away, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Huntley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To throw now, here's Love. His first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Okay, ready? 1918.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down in the yard. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's good. For a Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cycle. Shot. 17. Set.
1st down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Slide through. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Love now. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they'll change things up. An inside give to Jones. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing. Love. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Here we go. Mega.
Love now on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On play action. Love to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Huntley off of play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Huntley. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Huntley. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them a touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-0.
Packers nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Smash. Smash.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, Love to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
43 rail. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Ready.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ready.
Now Love. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Here's Huntley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play fake. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry!
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They work now on 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And Hundley showing that playmaking ability. Runs for the 1st and slides to a stop. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hundley looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Huntley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
26 yards. And the Rams first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, 5 in.
A final shot before break. Huntley. That's going to be caught. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Dillon. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready.
second down, another shot for Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On fourth down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formation.
There he goes, left side. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Huntley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Drill green. Claws red. Set cut.
Again, it's Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Huntley on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. A gain there of 21 yards. On first and 10, Huntley being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
70 Lions.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Go street.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Huntley to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is caught, pushing his way through. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And finally brought down at the 43. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Love wants to shift things around.
Red, cycle.
From the 38, Love. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action this time with Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Strike. Check. Strike.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
18 Cardinal, 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because...
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready up. Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. A pitch back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Hurry up.
Darnell Savage on the tackle.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring.